Hello, you're welcome to a new series, Business Lessons from the Bible. The Bible is not just a religious book, it's a manual for life. Basic information before leaving Earth is the most effective book we need on earth. All through this series, we'll be sharing tips and principles from the Bible that can help enhance our businesses. Stay through and you will be glad you did. Hi, it's Business Lessons from the Bible. You're welcome to this episode. Okay, today we'll be reading from John 6 from verse 12 to 13, and we'll be dealing on the topic we've titled Financial Management. Financial management is fundamental as far as business is concerned. Look at how Jesus did this. So when they were filled, he said to his disciples, "Gather up the fragments that remain so that nothing is lost." Therefore, they gathered them up and filled 12 baskets with the fragments of the 5 barley loaves, which were left over by those who had eaten. At some point in time in business, there are some windfalls that comes to you as a business person. I realized one thing, business-wise or life as a whole, the fact that you are earning big doesn't necessarily make you wealthy. It's not how much you earn or how much you're not earning that's making you wealthy. So let's look at some of these tips that could help us today. Business helps you to multiply your input, your financial input, your time, your energy, and your expertise. Once you put this as your input into your business, the possibility is that there's always a multiplication, just like the way Jesus engaged the bread, the 5 loaves of bread and the fishes, and there was a multiplication. Once in a while, we all get multiplications in our life. We all get windfalls. Sometimes even just the way you manage your regular salary matters a lot. You will only become wealthy due to your capacity to manage your finances, not on the basis of how much you earn. I've had this experience in various places. I had to lend people money who earn like 10 times what I was earning. So it's not about, in fact, the challenge is that the higher you earn, if you are not careful, the deeper you could be in debt. Imagine if your salary is just 200,000 naira. It will be difficult for you to go and borrow 1 million naira saying you pay from your salary. But if your salary is 1 million naira, that's about $2,000 or a little less. You could go ahead and borrow 700,000 because there is this notion that I earn well. So sometimes the fact that you're earning very well can even get you deeper in debt. So there must be this conscious, deliberate attempt to manage your finances very well. So let's take out these few action steps. First, you must learn to pay yourself and live within your pay. Some of these tips that you need to become financially successful, they are the same old principles. Principles don't change. The fact that this is the Gen Z, this is the millennial, doesn't mean that the principles to success will change. Some of these principles are lifelong. So you must pay yourself and do everything to live within your means. Then run your life on a budget. In reading this book by Steve Harris, Honey, Why Are We Poor? He said something. This is a book I strongly recommend for anybody that wants to really take time to manage their finances. He said something. He said poverty evolves. He's got a job, he's got a car, he lives in a nice part of town, yet he's broke. That's to tell you it's not about the earning capacity, but it's a management capacity. So you must run your life on a budget. Then third, you must save compulsorily in a place that you cannot access so easily. A lot of us think that I'm not saving because I'm not earning enough. And meanwhile, the people who are saving believes that they can live on what is left after they save. But majority who are struggling and are not saving thinks that I need to have spent and save the rest. You see, saving compulsorily is important. And fourth, you must invest wisely. I'll just share these 2 tips on how to know the investments to take on. Because a lot of people ask, what can you recommend an investment for me? Never invest in any scheme that you do not know how they are creating value. Any scheme that you cannot validate how value is being created and traded in the market, in exchange. Do not put your money. It's as simple as that. Then secondly, never invest in anything you can't buy to consume if you are a consumer. Because the truth is, your investment is supposed to go somewhere, and the one people who have put this money together are supposed to be putting it in a product or a service that people are buying, and you're making more than you're getting yours. So imagine if you put your money in an investment you don't understand that they are creating value and generating income back, you are practically in the Ponzi scheme. It's a matter of time before you know it. And secondly, if the product is not good enough that you could buy, what makes you feel that others will buy and the investment will keep yielding? So I think those tips will help us to galvanize how we manage our money. Thank you. Let's do this again tomorrow. Shalom.